But Mark chapter 14 is very interesting because he tells more details, other Gospels also, but here in Mark 14, in verse 12, says that on the first day of the festival, they came, all the disciples. Christ told them when they were traveling through the north, now we head to Jerusalem, I will give my life. So what the festival? Was a special time. All the people of Israel from different countries were coming to the capital to worship the Lord. On the first day of that festival of the unleavened bread without yeast, when it was customary to sacrifice the Passover lamb, Jesus' disciples asked him, Where do you want us to go and make preparation to eat the Passover? Mark 14:12. Well, if he would ask that, where we will do it all together, he would say, well, here in the Savoy Hotel. Where? In the Savoy Hotel. And a very nice room where we will have nice possibilities and we will be all together. But at that time, Christ said, verse 13, so he sent two disciples, telling them, go into the city, and a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him. But they didn't know who was this guy, but was taking a big jar of water. So when they went to the city, they saw the man, and they followed him, as Christ said. So then follow him. Verse 14, say to the owner of the house, he enters, that the teacher, with capital letter, the teacher, Christ, asked, where is my guest room, where I may eat the Passover with my disciples? He will show you a large room upstairs. This is in the second level, upstairs. We are here. He will show you an upstairs guest room, furnished and ready. Make preparation for us there. The disciples left, went into the city, and found things just as Jesus had told them. So they prepared the Passover. When evening came, Jesus arrived with the 12, and while they were reclining at the table eating, he said, truly I tell you, one of you will betray me, one who is eating with me. So they were a little bit sad. That was Wednesday evening. And it was the first day of that weekend meeting. So they were a little bit sad, and they didn't understand what this means. Can you see this morning? The first point is to remember. And they forgot all the things that Christ had explained them 3.5 years. And they forgot it in the most important. And then Christ said, somebody will betray me. And they will say, what is that of betrayal? See, we are, no enemies are among us. We are all together. And they were saddened, and one by one they said to him, surely you don't mean me. So, not me, correct? Mm-hmm. Each one of us. So that teaches us that we need to commit our life to the Lord each day. We need to say to the Lord, help us to be faithful. And the Lord said, in other of the Gospels, said, you need to understand how much I desire to have this meal with you. Was the last one. If you need to gather the ones that are married and you have little children, if you know that this evening will be the last supper, what you will tell to your wife and your children is the last one.
Wow.
What you will tell is the last one. You need to give a message that they will remember all their life. So Christ said to the disciples, this I desire to have it with you. And then the apostle will say, I will not participate anymore until when?
Heaven.
Until heaven. When all of us will be with him. And then it will be again.
Amen.
Supper there in heaven. So what a wonderful promise. The Gospels tell all of this, tells about the love of Christ. He was very gentle. He was not accusing. None of the disciples understood what Judas was going to do. So he was very careful because until the last moment he wanted to save Judas. Until the last moment. Ellen G. White writes that when he was washing Judas' feet, almost he decided to repent and to ask forgiveness. Almost. Can you see? Almost. And he was very careful. He didn't accuse. They thought that Christ asked him to do something and he was in charge of the managing of the resources, so he went to do what Christ said. But he went to betray the Lord. But he was very gentle, waiting until the end for repentance.